Welcome everyone to the third SAI devlog. I'm very excited to show you the tremendous progress we made over the past few weeks. I divided the video into chapters so hopefully after uploading everyone can see them. In the last devlog, I opened programmer applications for the team. I decided that we're going to hire our new programmer, Really. He's already been a huge help with the project and I'm glad with the way development is going with his support. I also hired two new members. Damstriker will now be helping with the animation side of the project and Milk Carton will be creating the concept art. You'll be seeing their contributions later in this video. I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get straight into version 1. Within a few weeks of hiring our new members, we got the first official version of Blam completed. Surprisingly, we worked ahead of schedule and we were able to add features that were supposed to be in future updates. Before I show gameplay, I just want to reiterate that this is very early in development and a lot of things you're going to see here may change before a demo release. Now with that out of the way, let me show you the gameplay. Let's get to the most important part of this playtest. This is a moment where we figured out free-for-all was unintentionally added. With Lego's help by making me his first victim, we can demonstrate the early work of the down system. Right now you don't carry anything, but you sort of crawl around. In its complete state, you'll be able to use your secondary to protect yourself and HP will start to tick down. Really helps me here and shows how survivor teammates can bring you back up. Once you get back up, you won't be able to get downed again. It will be a temporary death. Right now defibs aren't added, so you're just dead. Now that the game is over, you kinda get an idea what happens next. You might see some inspiration for how we made this UI. You also notice that you'll be able to switch between survivor and infected teams. This is a feature I want to introduce to allow survivors to switch to an infected team. Infected players picked by the server though won't have this switch though. Maybe if infected is so sought after in this game, we can change this mechanic up a little. I'm really proud how this loading screen turned out because it looks like a one-to-one recreation of the concept art I created for it. Of course, including the quirky tip info for the player. There's going to be a lot of these, so don't worry we thought one wasn't enough. The map we're using to test everything is called Prototype Center. Throughout this play session, I didn't realize really how huge this map is. We were only playing around with around 10% of it, and I feel on a full server, this will be one of the most interesting maps people want to explore and fight in. The weapon system isn't complete yet. There's still a lot to add like the attachments and other mechanics, but the basics of what the gun should do is here. You might see a few glitches here and there, but we already patched those out or we're going to push to have it fixed for version 2. The grenade is one item that we added for V1 next to the pills. Unfortunately, Minho thinks the grenade went off and he ragdolled on the floor. He's not getting up anytime soon. You can change the throwing power of the grenade if you want to, so it can be weak and hit short distance or strong for long range. When you're in the blast radius, your screen will shake violently and you'll be stunned for a moment. I like how the pills model looks. It's really detailed, but maybe it's a little too detailed because we're calling it the mayonnaise jar now. It gives 50 temporary health, but in this clip I'm healthy and eat it anyways. And now here's me playing as the common infected. It's the only zombie right now, and because of the basic spawning, you're kind of just going to spawn all over the place. The USP is such a reliable secondary, however, it just two-shots me. The zombie HUD hasn't been finalized yet, which is why it's using the survivors right now. It's going to be really cool seeing a horde of commons running towards you, slowly catching up because they're slightly faster than a normal survivor. It doesn't play any sounds right now, but infected are planning to have their own sound effects. I want sound to play a part in the game because there will also be stealth aspects I want to introduce. This is basically it for V1. I might miss a few things, but you can always take a look at the update log on our Discord. Now that development is back on track, we can talk about what we'll be playing for version 2 and a few things for the future. For V2, we plan on adding more basic tools for the survivors. We're going to look into creating more advanced gun mechanics like bashing, so this allows players to easily shove enemies away from them or off a friendly. This is more experimental because of melees existing, but this is something we want to try out. An obvious question I know a lot of you are going to also ask is, when can you play it? We want to focus these first few updates within only the developer team and a few hand-picked debuggers. We want to ensure that when the demo phase is ready, that everyone can play it and that the game is functional and has sizable content to offer. I have a new concept art to reveal in this subvlog as well, and the first thing we're going to take a look at is a new special effect called Predator. The Predator is a victim of a fictional disease in the world of Blam. This disease extends his veins and arteries, making it glow, look warped and sticky. Now that they have turned, the virus mutated this disease to its advantage, allowing it to now grapple onto surfaces. It can latch onto survivors, other infected, and map objects as well. You'll need to aim where it wants to go because the longer a predator is flying towards something, it accelerates much faster, and the more it gains, the more lethal its grapple becomes when it collides with the survivor. Next, we're going to revisit the Juggernaut. In the last devlog, I announced that we were upgrading the looks of the mobs that we already created, and Juggernaut was one of them. Here it seems that it skipped leg day, but it's just an artist's interpretation. The Juggernaut's appearance is already unique, but it didn't feel scary enough. Here it looks just about the same, but now is a clear victim of a bomb blast. It uses the debris caught in its flesh as a weapon. The shrapnel lodged into its fists now make it act like a spiked brass knuckles. Now about our future plans. We're looking to expand on how a traditional attachment and party system would work. We want to allow the player to have multiple attachments and ones that offer different stat changes from ones you would usually see in other games. Things like bayonets and a set of other attachments turning the weapon to a variant is something we want to do, for example. Without revealing too much about the party system, we want it to be more fleshed out compared to what other zombie games offer on the platform. This feature encourages teamwork and strength in numbers, which we want to emphasize. Everyone must pull their own weight if you're going to survive the round. Leaders will have more control over a new mechanic in the party, along with assigning a new role to their most trusted party members. Lastly, let's talk about the Discord in the Roblox group. I contemplated using CSS as the main SAI Discord and group and make it function like 2-in-1, but I decided to instead make a new one just for our game. I opened the Roblox group for people to join, which means I'll be accepting everyone's invites throughout the years. Here I use CSS as a template, but I changed a lot of things around to make it unique from the actual server. There's a development channel regarding official leaks in the update logs that we will be posting every version. There's a development feedback channel for people who want to ask any questions, suggestions, or critiques about the server or the game. But to access these, you have to be level 10 to talk there. Channel and user permissions are based on the level system carried over from CSS, but with a new bot. Role colors are mostly gone, but instead are replaced with a color that you can choose yourself in the welcome channel. Anyone who bought the VIP or Donator Pass in CSS before this video was uploaded can send proof of their purchase and gain the VIP role in this server. This gives you instant access to the VIP chat and the development feedback channels. There's more intended with this role in the future, but for now this is just a thank you for supporting me through Reason to Die. Some channels are locked like mod call and bug reports since the game isn't public yet. Unban appeals aren't possible right now, but I'll have those completed later. Those who may be worried that I'll start using this server over CSS, I won't. I'll be using both of these for a different reason, and I don't have any plans to shut any of these servers down. If you'd like to support and be up to date to anything related to Blam, you can join our Discord and now public Roblox group. The link to those are in the description in the pinned comment. As for now, I'll see you guys in the next devlog.